Hey guys, today we are going to make this healthy chocolate Japanese cheesecake. Please like and subscribe to help a small YouTuber out, as YouTube's algorithm makes it hard for us to reach out to others. First, to prepare your pan, rip out a sheet of parchment paper. Press it into a 6-inch pan to create a circular mark. Take it out and cut out the circle. It is better to make the circle too big than too small, but it should fit the pan perfectly now. My cake pan isn't quite tall enough, so to create a wall along the edges, take out a sheet of parchment paper around 20 inches long. Fold it into thirds so it is thick enough to hold the weight of the cake. Cut off any rough edges. Heavily grease your cake pan with oil. This will help the parchment stick. Place your bottom parchment in the pan. You'll want your walls to be 4 inches tall, so trim off any excess. Roll up the parchment walls and place it in the pan, letting it unravel. Place the parchment into itself to make it more secure. Now we are done with the pan. Preheat the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Add your cream cheese to a large heat-proof bowl. You'll see later my mistake of using a smaller bowl. Add in your butter and your milk. Heat this over a bain-marie or in the microwave until smooth and melted. Now we're going to separate our room temperature eggs. Crack the egg into one bowl. We are cracking the eggs in a separate bowl just in case the yolk ruptures. Use your hands to take out the yolk and place in a separate bowl. Place the egg whites in a large bowl. The reason you'll want to use room temperature eggs is so the whites whip up better. Continue until you have separated all the eggs. Set this aside. For the dry ingredients, add in white whole wheat flour to a small bowl. White whole wheat flour has the same nutritional properties as whole wheat flour, but is much lighter. Add in cacao powder. You could also use cocoa powder, just don't use hot chocolate powder as it has many things added inside. Add in tapioca starch, or you could use any other starch like cornstarch. Add in your salt. If you don't have cream of tartar, you save the salt to add to the egg whites later. Mix together all your dry ingredients until combined. Add your egg yolks to the cream cheese mixture from earlier. Mix until smooth. Add in your vanilla extract for depth of flavor and mix that in. Sift the dry ingredients into the cream cheese mixture so there are no lumps. Mix until completely smooth. You really do not want any lumps in your cheesecake. Add your monk fruit into a bowl. You can also use any other sweetener of choice. Next, add in your sugar. I am using a combination because I want to reduce the amount of sugar in this recipe without having an overpowering monk fruit taste. You could also use only monk fruit, only sugar, or any other sweetener of your choice. Add in your cream of tartar to your egg whites. You could also omit the salt from earlier and add it in here. It will help stabilize the egg whites. Whip up the egg whites until slightly foamy. Slowly add in your granulated sweeteners and continue whipping until stiff peaks, like this. I had to place this mixture from earlier into a larger bowl to fold in the egg whites. Take around 1/3 of your egg whites and gently, using a metal spoon to prevent deflating the egg whites, fold it into the mixture. Continue adding your egg whites and mixing until there are no more streaks of egg whites. Pour this into your prepared pan. Tap it on the table to remove any excess air bubbles so your cheesecake does not crack. Place the cheesecake into a larger baking pan. Pour hot water until it is halfway up the pan. We are making a water bath so the cheesecake does not crack. Bake it in the oven for 60 minutes, then turn off the oven and open the door, letting the cheesecake sit in there for 15 minutes. Cool completely, then refrigerate overnight for the best taste. Dust your cheesecake with powdered sugar, which will cover up any cracks you have. Slice and enjoy. This cheesecake is so soft, fluffy, and has a rich chocolate flavor with a slight tang from the cream cheese. This recipe does take a lot of steps, but if you follow the recipe exactly, it is well worth it and will impress your friends and family. Please like and subscribe so I can create more content. These videos take many hours to create. Just look at that texture.